Hi, this is Tucker with Steven Sling and Dirt. Um, it's Tuesday night around 10:30 or 11 or something like that. I'm just out here tinkering on the car. Dad's up in bed. Um, yeah, so I was just gonna have a little bit of recap of Saturday night. Show you what I got done, I guess. So yeah, Saturday night. So we had hot laps. We only got one lap for hot laps because of one of the late model guys spilt pop rivets, whole box of pop rivets on the track, on the back stretch by the catwalk. So we got out there and got one lap, and then they saw the pop rivets, and then they then we got done with the hot laps because they needed to clean it up. So then we didn't really get a very good lap down in hot laps, so we didn't really get to adjust much on the car. And then we came in and scraped mud off. I thought the car felt pretty good for the one lap we got. Then heat race rolled around, and we got put on pole position of the heat race, and we've been having a big problem with bottoming out on the right front. So every time I'd go in, and my entry would be good, and then my middle would be, I'd bottom out on the right front, and then I'd get my exit decent from bottoming out. So we've been just fighting that last year and this year. So yeah, but we went from first to fifth or sixth, however many cars there was. And then we came in, we adjusted some stuff. We did some stuff to the slider on the left rear, and then scraped some mud. And then the feature rolls around, and like intermission was like, it felt like it was only like 10 minutes, but probably was longer than that. But we were the first feature and heat race, so the night went real quick. But anyway, the feature rolled around, and we got put on pole position again. And there was a lot of, everyone there that night they were pretty quick. Track was quick, good track. It was fast. So we got put on pole position with a lot of fast guys behind us, and went into the first turn, and I don't even really know what happened. Instead of throwing it in, I hit the brakes, but I should have just threw it in instead of just slowing down a little bit, and that was my mistake. And so a couple cars came around, hit me, hit the left side of the car, bent the body up, I guess, messed up the body panels over there. And then they also hit the left rear tire. And then another set of cars, I guess, rolled around and they hit me. So what had happened was the left door and the left rear quarter panel got hit, and the left door got folded up, and the braces for the left rear quarter panel got busted, or the pop rivets I think came out. And then somehow I got hit in the back end, and my back filler piece tabs, they got bent, and then the right side rear quarter panel got a little dinged up. It was just pushed in and got a couple holes in it, little holes. But when they hit the left rear tire, they made it go flat, I guess. And about 3 laps down into the race, 3 or 4 laps in, something like that, the left rear tire blows up. And my parents were signaling me to come into the pits, but I had no idea because I didn't see them because they weren't standing in the spot where they usually stood at or stand at. So I didn't see them signaling me to come in, that my tire was blown, but I knew my tire or something was wrong in the rear end, but I've never blown a tire, so this is a first time thing. So I mean, I learned, so now I know what it feels like for the next time. Hopefully there isn't a next time, but there always is going to be a next time. But they were signaling me in, I had no idea, and they called the caution on me because I flew rubber all across the backstretch, apparently. So then we go around, they called the caution. I went around 1 full lap, and then next half lap, they finally told me, on the headset, that I had blown a tire and that I should go in, that I have a couple laps. They said I had 2 or 3 laps that I would get. So I pull off, and on the front stretch I pull off. I come flying in the pits. They get me jacked up, and the guys on the track maybe went around 1 lap, maybe 1 lap, and they had thrown the green. And they said that I had 2 to 3 laps, but I clearly didn't get 2 to 3 laps. I got 1.5 laps, if that, I don't know. So I threw the green, and we finally got the tire changed. Right as they threw the green, I got dropped on the ground to leave. So then I went from the pits, and you had to go all the way around the 3 and 4 to get back into staging up top. And by that time, they had 6 laps to go at a 15, I think. And they wouldn't let me back on because there was a green flag. And so I was kind of mad, but then again, it was my fault because I should have pulled off when I felt something wrong. Or when they threw the yellow, I should have pulled off to make, But it is what it is. Just one of them racing deals, I guess. I've learned now what a blown tire feels like. So I should know what it feels like for next time. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Then I went back to the trailer. I got out and I saw what the damage was. But yeah, and then I kind of just went up and I watched some of the races, and yeah. But it was a fun night, except for not being able to finish the feature race, but hopefully that'll be our only DNF for this year. Hopefully this weekend we can do better than last weekend, because kind of sucked not being able to finish. But yeah, so we're gonna hopefully we're gonna be racing at McCool this Saturday. Yeah. So then after we got home, so Sunday night, Monday, I've been out here just working on the car. I got the whole left side. We used to our body braces used to be plastic. Here, I'll show you. It used to be like this like blue plastic stuff, but I swapped it all out, or I kind of had to because most of them were broken, to just aluminum straps. So I got the whole left side done, and I had to beat the body back straight. Well, Dad had already got the door straight at the track. He beat it straight at the track. But I had to put it all back together, put the angle iron back on, and I'd re-drill some holes because I had to get new angle iron, and then I had to get the aluminum little straps. So I'd re-drill holes, measure, cut, put it all back up there, put all the bolts in. I did that to the whole left side. And then I had to use a plastic strap for the right rear tire door, the closest one to it, just so it wouldn't blow a tire. But I just got the right rear quarter panel one's done just a little bit ago. But yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too much work, but we could have prevented it if I would have went in a little bit harder than I did. But learning experience, I guess. But I think we have a decent car for this year. I mean, we got a lot more horsepower. We had a 602 last year. Now we have a 604 this year. Yeah, I think we got a fast car, but the big problem is right now is we just keep bottoming out the right front. So we need to figure that out. I mean, we're just learning, or I definitely am learning. I haven't ever done this before. I mean, I was around when my dad raced modifieds, but that was a long time ago, and I was just a kid, and I just didn't really know any of that stuff, and I still don't. So I'm just learning, and hopefully we get it figured out so we can stop bottoming out, so we can actually stay up there with the big guys. But yeah, that's basically it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. If you know anything about front end geometry of a modified, it'd be nice if you comment. Yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned for more upcoming videos. And yeah, we'll see you next time.